At least in his mind, that is.
Of course, he has stated numerous times this year that his goal is to get back to world number one. It's all about the backspin that he put on that drop shot.
And you know, Barry, I think there have been many people who doubted whether that was possible in the last year and a half, 2 years. But when you consider the sort of form that he's put together over the last month or two, he's changing a lot of minds, I think. Of course, you doubt the will of a Roger Federer at your peril. Of course, remember 9 years ago when Pete Sampras was just down and out. Lost to George Bastl at Wimbledon and lost early in just about every tournament. The whole tennis world had written him off. Apart from Pete himself. Went on, of course, to win his final Grand Slam at the U.S. Open, beating Andre Agassi, his great rival, in the final. And no doubt there were times in the last couple of years when Roger Federer took inspiration. And how Pete used the power of his will to turn things around.
Well, I remember a comment from Federer at the beginning of the year, Peter, and said, let's not judge me on what's happened here in Australia. Let's look at it after the whole year. And his whole year, he's played some really good tennis.
He has.
But what he hasn't been able to do is win some of those really big matches. Because I felt it was all set up for him at Wimbledon, the way he was playing. He played great for 2 sets, didn't he? He was up 2-0, and then it just seemed to go away from him. The US Open was brilliant, that semi-final.
Yeah, he played very well. That was stolen from him, the way that Djokovic played those 2 match points.
And the French, semis and final. Some of the best tennis we've ever seen him play on the clay. Could that first pass be going long from Fish? And could his time be running out at this year's World Tour Finals? With the points that Djokovic has racked up, you would assume that he's more or less guaranteed to hold on to that #1 until around the clay, whatever happens.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Do you think anyone else could make a move next year from the top 4 or outside the top 4?
I don't see anyone outside the top 4. You never know.
Del Potro?
Well, he'd have to make some great strides. Terrific tenacity from the American.
And it's been his very best year. And whatever happens in this match, in his mind, it will end on a high note.
And you know, Barry, I mean, we have to remember Andy Murray has had his best year ever in the majors. Should he make one more step and break through and win one, there's no reason to think that he couldn't win a couple. You know, so let's not write him off.
Sorry.
Well, Federer posting the numbers that Fish was posting in the second set on serve. And he lost 2 points. That's a comfortable service game for Federer. Problem for Fish is he needs to break back. Federer in control, 4-1.
Tennis, delivered by FedEx.
Reducing your mortgage. Now, that's a tricky one. But as this oversized egg timer is about to demonstrate, with a Barclays offset mortgage, you can use your savings to reduce your monthly payments or the term of your mortgage. Just to clarify, the sand here, of course, represents money. The egg timer, I think, represents the mortgage, and the woman represents a woman. And if you need to get your savings back, you can access them immediately. Take one small step to a flexible mortgage and search Barclays Offset Mortgage.
Capture the moments that matter. With a powerful optical zoom, touchscreen, full HD video recording, and now with £35 cashback. The new Lumix TZ20 from Panasonic.
Tennis, delivered by FedEx.
Well, it certainly appears as